you know. So moving on, man, we're gonna get into the first section of the show, which is fact over feelings. And in this segment, we're going to be talking about what are you focused on for the new year. I say that to say there are a lot of people who have their plans. I started playing, I am going to, what's it called? New Year's resolution. Everybody always has their New Year's resolution. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But the challenge or the question I ask after you're doing all your planning, after you said everything you're going to do, will those promises that you made for your resolution, will you stick to them? Or will they just be another empty promise to yourself? You know what I realize when we make empty promises to ourselves? It kills it kills the spirit inside of us. It kills the drive that we have inside of us because, as I said earlier, we create that inner drive in ourselves by the things that, basically by the promises that we have to ourselves. Because at the end of the day, when you're laying down, when you're in your room, wherever you are at, when you're on the court, wherever you're at in life, you have to be real with yourself. And you're gonna fall in line with yourself and understand the things that happen and the things that you said you were gonna do and you didn't do. You're gonna live with that more than anybody else because it's just you against you in your own mind, your own perspective. And when you continuously say, this is my new year, I'm going to do this, and these are my resolutions, and I'm going to do this and that, and you don't keep the promises to yourself, you kill that drive yourself. You kill the drive to be able to achieve the things that you said you want. I believe that it's not just making the promises to yourself, you know, because I believe that every time someone makes a promise to themselves, it's how much time you can continuously work towards keeping that promise to yourself. Sometimes we make promises that are so big for us and so like hard for us to complete, and then when we don't do it, we beat ourselves up. But it's the constant, gradual working towards the promises that we made for ourselves to build the confidence in ourselves to be able to achieve them. And so when you do fall or you do slip or you don't, like, for example, I'm gonna go to the gym. That's like one of the main things. Going to the gym. Everybody wants to go to the gym, get their body right, get things right going on in their life. And like, I'm going to the gym 5 times a week. And then, you know, maybe the first week, maybe the first month, you are able to do that. And then you start to fall off. You go 4 times. Then the next time you go 3 times. The next time you're going 1 time a week. And you're like, man, I'm not keeping the promises I made to myself. And then you start having the self-doubt. And then you don't go at all anymore because you start feeling like, man, I said I'm going to do this, and you start beating yourself up. You got to break out of that type of habit. Break out of that mindset and just understand that you can just be realistic with yourself. Be realistic of the things that you're trying to achieve. You know, when you make these promises to yourself, actually make a promise that you can keep to yourself. We want to achieve so bad that we will make something so great for ourselves and then don't do it, and then be mad at why it didn't get done and be upset that we're not even taking the first step anymore. I understand that for me personally, every time I've made I can honestly say I've been guilty of it too as well. Every year I put my goals. I literally reviewed my last year's 2023 goals, and I achieved one goal that I set for myself. And I had to look and really analyze the goals that I set for myself. Was I happy? I was happy that I was able to achieve one. Instead of looking at my losses, I started to look at, okay, at least I got to win. And then I had to be real with myself. I say, look at all the stuff that I expected from myself, and I put the date on it, and then when it don't happen, I have two choices to say, you know what? At least I continue to work towards this goal, and now I have another year, thank God, to continuously work towards it. Or I can have the mindset like, you know what? My goals were so out of reach that there is no point in going for them anymore. So I'm just lying to myself if I say I can achieve it. No. If you put it down, if it was in your heart, you can do it. Don't make the empty promises of yourself of, I can't get this done, or I won't be able to make this happen for myself. Don't put that pressure on yourself to do something that isn't. It's okay. It is okay to say, you know what? I want this, and the only promise to myself that I will make is that I will never stop working towards getting it. I will never stop working towards becoming the person to get what I achieve. Everything that I want to achieve, if I never stop working on the person to be able to get these things done, then no matter what goal or objective I've set for myself for the new year, for whatever, it will happen, because the main goal, the main promise was just let me get better today. Let me just continuously work on being the person that can get the things done that I set for myself. You know? It's like we're so afraid that when we fail at the things that we said that we're gonna do, that we quit. You don't have to quit. Just fail at the things that you say that I didn't achieve all my goals that I said that I wanted this year. Cool. Count it as a failure, I count it as a stepping stone. If you count it as a failure way to the success of the objective that you want. I feel like we're too afraid to fail. And then we beat ourselves up, and then we're like, I tried and I couldn't get it done, and then, you know what, I just gave up. It's alright. Fail your way to the success that you want. Let's have that mindset this year. And I go into that because I'll give an example of a friend of mine, and maybe I'm wrong for speaking on this topic of them, but sometimes, you know, a lot of these segments be real life segments of people that I speak with, and we talk, and I know they correlate to other people's lives. So I have a friend, and she has all these goals for herself. She set this goal, she set this, and we work a lot on business, and we talk a lot. And her inhibition or inactiveness to just continuously work towards the goal that she set for herself is like I want to just grab her and just shake it like, hey. I'm not trying to say, not in a bad way, but like figuratively, like shake her and be like, listen, your only goal at this moment should just be developing yourself to say, you know what, I'm not gonna quit. Because you set these goals for yourself, and then you don't even achieve one of these goals because you put so much high expectations for yourself, and then you just don't do nothing at all. And I'm like, why even do that to yourself? And then when you don't achieve the things that you want to achieve, then you want to beat yourself up, and then you don't do nothing at all. We got to break out of that type of habit and that type of mindset, and just understand that, you know what we're going to focus on this year, what we're going to do now is just develop ourselves to becoming the person that we need to be, and develop ourselves in the person that can achieve the things that we want, and do not have any empty promises this year. Let the promise that you make to yourself this year is to become a better person and strive to become whatever person is needed to achieve the goal. Let's not even look at year by year. Let's just look at, can I continuously become the person to achieve the objective I set for myself? Let's just keep it simple there. Can I become the person to achieve the objectives that I have set for myself? This is a new year. Let's not make the empty promises, and let's break out of that mindset, man. Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.